It's been a while since I've posted a video on editing. So I was editing this cute little baby and doing something to it and thought, hey, you guys might want to see this. Notice how this little guy, he was awake a little bit for the second half of the shoot, and it took him a while to settle once I put him on the beanbag. And you can see that his little eyes are just half open. And listen, I love when babies have their eyes open, and I will photograph them with their eyes open, but they need to either have them open or have them closed, not this in between mess that's going on right here. So it's an easy fix, and most of you might just throw this image out, or you know, maybe you would even keep it and show it to the client. But I'm actually going to go in and fix this, and I'm just going to close his eyes, and I'm going to show you how I would do that. So first I would go up here to the lasso tool, and I'm going to make a selection around the eyes. What we're going to do is we're going to pull the eyelid down, and then we're going to create a mask that reveals back the old eye and this bottom lid so that we can keep that intact. So to do this, I need to make this selection, and then I'm going to hit Command J, which if you look over here, that's going to put that eyelid on its own layer. See that? And underneath, so we'll be able to tweak this eyelid on top, but then paint back underneath to the original eyelid. All right, so let me just keep going, and then hopefully you can see what's going to happen here. So next thing we need to do is I need to go to Edit, Transform, Warp. I use this tool a lot. I use it to slim people down. I use it to push things in. I mean, there's just all kinds of things you can do with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the lid down a little bit where I think it would line up if it was closed. Not that far down, okay? And what we're going to do is hit enter, and then I'm going to go over here and hit this mask button, which is going to give us the opportunity now to paint back through to the bottom layer. And to do that, we need to have our brush tool selected, which is B for brush, or it's over here in the toolbar. And if we paint black on this mask, we'll be able to see through to the bottom layer. So I'm going to switch this to black. You can also hit X as a shortcut. And I'm just going to paint here, I just flipped it to white. And then let's paint back here. See that? I just flipped it to black, flip it to white. And I just kind of flip back and forth and paint. This takes a lot of practice, and so it really, you can now see the blackness of his eye being open. So now with black, I'm going to go in and fill in that area. I probably could have pulled the eyelid down a little bit more. Let's, maybe we'll do that. Just a smidgen more. And let's go back to the mask. There we go. And I just kind of hit the X and keep flipping back and forth and painting until I'm making my brush smaller here just to get in here with the details. Isn't that cool? So now take it off, on, it's the eye is closed. Perfect. A perfect sleeping baby. The only thing that bothers me is this hand kind of sticking out, but he did not want to settle in the bag. I may go and find a picture where his hand is nice and just merge that image and the same technique, using the mask technique, paint out and have that hand a little bit better than that. Let's do this eye. So we're going to flatten this layer, flatten image, and now we're going to go up here and do this again. So we're going to select around the eye, Command J, Edit, Transform, Warp, pull the eyelid down, pull, pull, pull. And then enter, get the mask, and hit B, and start painting. Actually, just one swoop here. We're taking his eyelashes out though, so no, I don't want to do that. Make my brush bigger. See if I can find those eyelashes again. He doesn't really have eyelashes that great. I don't think babies get eyelashes very well until they're older, but I don't really know. I'll have to look that up. Let's make the brush smaller. Oh, wrong. There we go. I think we do want it to be a little bit darker at that line. And then see that little break there? I'm painting that out. We don't want to see that. I always turn my layer on and off to make sure that it looks natural and that there's no break lines from adding that layer there. I think that looks good. We've painted over a little bit of the eyelash here. Let me see if I can go in and reveal that again. Yeah. Of course, we're revealing the eye too much. Let's just, right there. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. Perfect. Now he's asleep. Beautiful little guy. Okay, flatten the image and save, and I am done. Hope you guys learned something that you can use this technique for other options.